Talk. Probably their secondary scorer.
Let's get this one.
Talk.
starting out this second quarter action here with Stab. Looking to set up something. Mallory kicks it out to number 5. Number 5 pulls up. Shot no good. Oh, Williamson with the,
Down 4, couldn't get it to go.
That would have been something right there.
That would have definitely been something to see.
Yeah, pass was a little deep there, but Williamson tried to recover. Tight defense, though, from Stab on that play. Walker Wallace checking in for Williamson.
Jermaine has really surprised me tonight. He's doing really well.
Indeed.
See him with the ball there. Behind the back, between the legs, getting a little flashy with it.
Yeah, his ball handling skills are impressive. Wow.
Hesitates, drives.
That would have been a nice finish.
Now when you see Nico slide and dice through that defense. Fantastic dish. Great post play there. KP able to poke it away from Taylor. One player I think that's worth pointing out has been Trent Hendrick. Hendrick's been playing phenomenally.
Yeah, I mean, in his athleticism and overall size, even though he's not the tallest guy out there on the court, his ability to post up and body other opponents is just impressive. I mean, he's got that football set of skills that he's bringing to the basketball court.
We were talking about this last week. If Hendrick was, I'll say, 5'6" inches taller, he'd be looking to play in D1 basketball rather than football.
Oh, I mean, no doubt, but obviously football is his main sport, and he still has some impressive athletic ability that can translate into good play on the basketball court, regardless of his height. I mean,
saw him shoot his first jump shot I've ever seen him shoot as Nigel Green goes up and throws it down.
Looked like a little bit of a response to the student section, perhaps.
Nigel Green does love to talk to that student section.
No doubt.
He's one of those guys that brings energy. I mean, a lot of guys on this team have big personalities.
Yeah.
And I think that's a large part due to the success.
Well, I think no doubt. And, I mean, the other thing is, too, when you got guys that are lively and bringing good energy to the team, it makes everyone on the team feel good and play better. And I think that's a great thing, honestly.
I mean, one thing that all these players have been talking about this year is the chemistry they've had.
Yeah. I mean,
Wallace is called for a travel.
Seriously, you go up on the bus ride with these guys, and everyone's talking and having a good time, and it seems like they're all friends as well as good teammates.
I mean, you got 5 guys on the floor right now that have been playing with each other all year long through football and basketball.
No doubt. I mean, I think the athletic success in other sports for the Saints this year has no doubt bolstered every team's competitive, instinct and effort that they're putting forth throughout their seasons this year. And I think it's, we'll see. There's more to come, but it's looking like a great team.
I don't know how to say it, but I feel like success isn't even the right word. I mean, It has been above and beyond everyone's expectations.
Yeah, I mean, the fall sports just began that trend, and it carried on.
Right now, the St. Chris is 6 for 6 in the prep league.
Impressive.
6 opportunities, 6 prep league championships so far this year, which is unheard of.
Yeah,
I don't think that's ever happened in St. Chris history. I'd love to see a full year sweep, but basketball's got to get it as Nigel Green wants to get him there. St. Chris expands their lead to 6. Excuse me.
So one thing I'm seeing in this game, unlike the last game they played against each other at Scott Gym, it seems that, both teams are taking more time on offense, and not to say that, that's necessarily better than a fast-paced transition style of play. I think sometimes it allows you to set up and take a better shot than just pushing the ball down court all the time. And it wears you out less, too. I mean,
yeah, the Saints definitely like to move fast, but recently have gotten a little bit sloppy. And that's what lost them a game against John Paul. 27 turnovers in that game.
No doubt. And I think the other thing is, too, I mean, that sloppiness was definitely present in their last game against Stab. That's why they lost, in my opinion.
This year we talked a lot about guys like Williamson and Wallace stepping up and showing what they got this year. In the last 5-6 games, Nigel Green has proven to be arguably one of the best players on this team, if not the best.
Yeah, I mean, Nigel really is a player that's very complete in all elements of the game. I mean, when he puts his head down, he's extremely athletic on defense and has a great wingspan, very fast. And then on the offensive side of the court, I mean, he can dunk, he can shoot, he can drive down low. And, I mean, when he's connecting down low, he's got some really nice game. I mean, honestly.
You could definitely see a spark ignited in him after that Trinity loss.
Yeah.
But we're going to see what they got. Coming right back after this break. Stay tuned. Welcome back as we see Taylor step up to that free throw line. And I'd just like to point out that right now, St. Chris has 6 fouls, while St. Anne's Belfield has 1.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe they're playing more aggressive. Maybe there's something else going on. I'm not really sure.
I mean, I think the nature of Stab's defense, like as you saw in the beginning of this game a few times, they're trying to draw you in and make mistakes and do things that will cause you to get called for fouls. Like number 24 is a perfect example of that. The way he plays defense is he tries to get in your head and he tries to instigate you to do things that will get the ref to call the foul on you. So, I mean, perhaps that's part of it. At this point in the game, it's not much of an issue, but come third or fourth quarter, I mean, that's something you got to pay attention to.
Definitely as Kavanis cuts back door. Nothing there. Has KP on the opposite side. Nigel Green can't see him in time. Step back, cross in. Through 3 different men. Nigel slices through all of them. Nigel Green getting back down.
Ooh.
I'm going to call a foul there, too, and 1. I didn't see what the foul was, but that's
Yeah, I mean,
brutal. Saints definitely getting in some foul trouble. That's their 6'8" freshman.
yeah, I mean, and back again on those fouls, it could just be, you know, the way the refs are calling the game for the Saints. There could just be a little bit, I don't know.
Wallace definitely shows a little bit of frustration there. He got a little bit of foul. Jermaine Isaac tries it, buys it.
Wow.
St. Anne's Belfield pulls to within 1. Kavanis with it up top, working on Mallory. High screen and roll, underneath to Wallace. Looks to reverse, got Pulley for 3.
Oh.
Back iron, Wallace gets the board. Swings it right back to him, he drives inside, hop, step, floater. No good, Wallace once again.
He's the rebound king, in my opinion. Walker Wallace.
He likes to hustle.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Wallace at the line. Gets that one to go. Free throw shooting has been something that has been a little spotty and inconsistent this year for the Saints.
No doubt. I mean, I think free throws are such a crucial part of the game that are oftentimes overlooked. I mean, like, not to draw any comparisons between college basketball and St. Chris High School basketball, but you look at that Duke-Carolina game that just went down, last Saturday. Carolina in the final half of that game and in overtime was missing free throws constantly. I mean, that's points on the board that they could have had.
There's Mallory, spots up for three as the crowd erupts. We told you, he's a shooter. He knots it at 27. He harasses Pulley. Williamson over, drives right by, spins, loses it. He's got Pulley for three. Bang! KP.
A little bit of a trade-off there between shots.
Yeah, he had Mallory guarding him. A little bit of, I see what you can do, I can do it better.
Yep. Ooh.
Taylor
Elbow.
way too far on that shot. Able to come down with a board is Reese. There goes Jermaine once again attacking the hoop.
Wow.
Goes right around Williamson and gets 2 points for himself.
That's an athletic move right there. I mean,
Definitely. Went around him, gave him the finger roll.
the midair reverse. It's a beautiful thing.
Here's Pulley. Spots up. Long two. Good to go.
He seems to have a shot tonight.
He's feeling it. It's a good sign. But Jermaine, watch a little behind the back action here. He loves that little move. Reminds me of Jamal Crawford.
Yeah. Ooh.
Green fouled on the way down. There's still 2 fouls to give. Saints just take it out of bounds. Minute 5 remaining.
Williamson checking out once again. I don't know. Do you think Coach Jones sees a matchup he just doesn't like for Williamson? Or
Maybe he's in foul trouble? I haven't really tracked it.
That could be. That could
Green spin his way to the hoop. Nigel Green puts him in the spin cycle.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about Nigel Green.
KP, oh my Lord. Sorry to interrupt, but look at that steal. And he turns it right back over. Great move by Jermaine. There's Mallory in the corner. There he goes again.
I mean, unfortunately, I'll get back to my point on Nigel Green, but right there, that was an example of what I'm talking about when I say that last game they played against this team, they were sloppy and making mistakes like that cost them points and ended up, turning into opportunities for Stab. So they got to be careful.
Shot clock turned off, 15 seconds remaining. St. Chris, 4-point lead. Jermaine with the ball. Running a high screen and roll with Taylor. He's left open at the top of the key.
Ooh.
No good. 2 seconds left. Look for a long court heave.
Oh.
Green wanted a foul there, but he didn't get that.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to call a foul on a half-court heave, usually. But
would have been fun to see.
It would have.
Overall, I'd say a solid first half.
Yeah, solid first half. I mean, I think there's things they can definitely work on coming into the second half, but they're in a good spot. We'll let them, we'll see what happens.
We certainly will. We'll be right back in just under 10 minutes. Stay tuned for the second half.
Saints starting with the ball here at the beginning of the second half in the third quarter.
They attack that matchup with Mallory, trying to go underneath. Ball's lost and will roll out of bounds. Saints maintain possession. Pulley with the inbound, throws it over Mallory's head, right to Green. Attacks middle, runs to a host of defenders. He'll back it out. Drives baseline, spins back middle, puts it up.
Oh.
Can't get anything but air.
Yep. Perhaps it was a little too ambitious of a drive, but
Taylor going back to that reverse, can't get it. Green comes out on top. They're going to look to go in transition.
oh,
Beautiful Euro step there. Gets right behind his man and
yeah,
gets two more.
that looked like an NBA highlight right there.
Beautiful. Underneath to Taylor. Trying to back down Wallace. Puts it over Wallace and Williamson. Wow. It's a rare sight.
He's a good basketball player, though.
He's been playing well tonight.
Yeah.
He's been able to maintain Williamson all night. Williamson yet to catch a lob.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he was in foul trouble or what happened in the first half, but it seemed he could never really get his right matchup. And now let's see what he can do here. Oh.
Taylor pokes it away, and they're going to call a foul on Williamson.
Now, how many fouls is that on Williamson?
I'm going to guess and say 3.
Yeah, we might be able to find out. Yep, 3 on number 5. So Coach Jones is going to take a timeout, I think.
It's going to be a 30-second time. Williamson is very frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's been getting bodied a little bit down low. I mean, maybe in a little bit of an unfair way, and all the fouls seem to have been put on him. So
Definitely frustrating. With that, we're going to take a very quick break and come right back. Welcome back. We apologize for the constant breaks we have to do, but with YouTube, we can't have music playing without
the licensing problems.
Yeah.
We're just trying to be official here.
Otherwise, the audio will get taken down.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that.
Taylor gets one at the line, but I can understand Williamson's frustration. I mean, what else do you want him to do in a situation like that?
I mean, no
Couldn't
doubt.
call that one on the floor. Wow. Not giving continuation. I'm surprised by that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not to mess with the refs tonight at all, but I've questioned some of the calls that they've made, and
It's fair to understand his frustration.
yeah, I mean, I think in the case of Gill too, he's a rhythm player. You know, he needs to get in the flow of things, and he's been disrupted all night by, I mean, some would say good defense by Stab, others would say potential fouls, but
See, like there, they're going to call another one. That's going to be a score.
That's 4 right there. Wow. I wonder if Coach Jones will make him take a seat.
Yeah, I think Hendrick's going to come in for him. Wow.
That's big.
I have no idea what he's supposed to do in a situation like that.
Oh, wow. And
Looks like he got a hit to the jaw.
yeah, I think if I were Coach Jones, I would be concerned with not only the fouls on Williamson, but it just seems that they're not calling a fair game for him.
Either way, we're going to see what Hendrick can do in his place.
Oh.
Mallory called with a hole there. Seems like there's been a lot of makeup calls.
Yeah, and like what you noticed in the first half, I mean, that disparity, 6 fouls to 1 foul. I mean, it just doesn't seem like it's one of those types of games where one team is disparagingly playing a much more aggressive style than the other. I mean, it seems like both teams have been tick for tack. I don't know.
See, they're going to call another one there. But like you just said, it was 6 to 1.
Yeah.
The first, I'll say 10 minutes.
I mean,
then after that, it was about even at halftime.
No doubt. And usually when you're watching a basketball game and you see one team's got far more fouls than the other, there's a reason the other team has. I mean, it's noticeable by the style of play that's happening in that game. And it just didn't seem that noticeable while we were watching. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of snuck by us.
Typically when one team's a lot more aggressive, like, they're going to get more fouls called.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like that.
No.
And then it went back and forth. It's been interesting to see.
Yeah.
Saints coming out, looks like a 2-3 zone with Dre and KP up top.
Yeah, and just another thing I'm noticing here, Chance Mallory has 3 fouls on him already, too.
He's got 2 in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah. Look at that stab. Has taken the lead. Let's see if we can,
Green tries to respond with a 3, but can't get it to go.
See, what's occurring right now is similar to what happened in the last game that the Saints lost to Stab. Unfortunately, I mean, Stab is really good about putting teams in kind of a lull and just taking control of the game. So the Saints really need to weather the storm and come back with an answer.
And they're definitely a second-half team. Which could be something that's scary.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Drive there by Jermaine, can't go, but Lang right there with a follow. St. Anne's Belfield extends their lead to 3. That's their biggest in recent memory.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt it's been somewhat of a back-and-forth game, but Saints have kind of had control over the scoreboard. Now it's Stab that's edging. Oh.
Green with another 3, but that one's a little too short.
So unfortunately, I'm concerned with the fact that, the Saints were really relying on the 3 in the first quarter and parts of the second quarter. I'm concerned that they fell in love with the 3-pointer too much in the first half. They gotta look down low a little bit more. I don't know.
This is going to be a 30-second timeout taken by St. Anne's Belfield. But yeah, should be interesting.
And we're going to take a break here right now, too.
Stay tuned. And after that 30-second timeout, we're back. Taylor with it up top. They're trying to figure out this zone. They moved Hendrick up top. Kovanis down low. Taylor hits a deep 3. St. Anne's Belfield getting some momentum. Saints got to figure it out quick.
Yeah, this is some concerning stuff right here. Let's see what they're going to set up here.
Ooh. No KP or Williamson. Might be tricky to find some offense going.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Stab's got 2 really tall players out on the court right now. I mean, although there's quite a range in sizes for their team right now on the floor with Mallory and number 35. They do have a general height advantage over the Saints, and that is helping them. Ooh, corner 3.
There's Reese in the corner. They go up by 9 after 3 threes.
Look at that. And then
Taylor pokes it away.
I'm going to say that was a wise foul, though.
That was a frustration foul.
It was, but do you think it would have been better if number 5 had the opportunity to just run down and get a slam dunk like that? Uh-oh.
Taylor with another long 3, but Reese able to get the board over Wallace and put it over him.
So this 3-point lead has turned into an 11-point lead in, I'd say, less than 2 minutes.
Saints going to take a full timeout to figure things out. With that, we're going to take a quick break once again. And we're back. Pooley back on the floor along with Williamson. Main starting 5, except Kovan is in for Dre. Definitely looking to go down low, trying to get in their system. Kovanis dribbles. He's got Pooley on the outside. Saints got to make up some ground. Dribbles it right off his foot. Gerard comes up with it. Jermaine, Taylor with it underneath.
He took a hard fall there.
13-0 run in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely worse than the last game they played. I mean, Stab went on a bit of a run, but nothing like this.
We mentioned they're a second-half team, and they're definitely showing that right now.
Yeah.
Watch Green to pull it. He likes to take advantage of things. They're going to not give him continuation once again. He's not getting those tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the team on the floor right now just looks frustrated. And they got to find something. Someone's got to give them a spark.
I typically look to Williamson. Tries to go over his man, can't get it. Ball's poked out of bounds. Goes to Stab.
He's got one more foul, and then he's out.
It's a dangerous game to play with roughly 10 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I mean, we got the whole fourth quarter.
I mean, you lose Williamson, you lose a lot of height.
Yeah, he's the only matchup the Saints have.
Yeah, you see Lang there, able to go easy over Pooley and Green.
I mean, now we're drifting into really, really hard territory to come back from. We're 15 points down here. Something's got to change.
Kovanis drives between 3 men and gets a nice touch. Saints finally able to get some points on the board and bring it to 13.
Yeah, I mean, they need a nice defensive stop here, and then they need to set up a quality shot going into the fourth quarter.
And then maybe a couple other stops after that.
Yeah.
And reverse it to Mallory. Nice little teardrop there. Can't get it. Kovanis comes up with it.
There we go.
They got Green running. Can't get it. Williamson couldn't get the follow either.
That was a foul. Not to call plays, but
surprising no call.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Williamson couldn't get that follow.
Yeah.
That's something he masters in.
Unfortunately, I think he's got a lot on his mind right now, trying to play defensively in the sense that he doesn't want to pick up that final foul.
I look Williamson on the inside. Nice switch off of it. Williamson backing down Taylor.
There you go.
Gets a call. Smart play. He's also able to get a 2-for-1 there.
Yep. No
I'm
doubt.
being honest, I did not see a lot of contact there.
Yeah, I didn't, and I think we're getting back to what you said earlier. It seems like it might have been a comeback call.
Able to get the bounce there. Couldn't get the second one to fall.
Saints will have one more possession before the.
Reese hesitates, drives baseline,
Ooh.
and gets an and one.
Oh, no, wait.
Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul.
Wow.
Great charge there by Kovanis.
I didn't have a good enough look at that play to
Worth
say one
pointing
way or
out,
the
in this quarter, Saints have only scored 6 points.
other. Yeah, I mean, it's been a dismal quarter.
A 6-22 in the third. Wow.
The energy level coming out of halftime, to me, is really it just seems like it's slumped.
Green thought about it. Going to pull it out. They should look to definitely get a basket here. They need something going. There's Pulley at the top.
Oh,
Looks long and is. Wallace with a nice tip in.
that was crucial. Oh, good defensive play from Williamson.
That's it out of bounds. 1.3 remaining.
Coach Jones playing it safe, subbing out Williamson in this final second. Doesn't want any quick calls on Williamson.
Saints outscored by 14.
Wow. So there you have it. I mean, what was a 4-point lead for the Saints at the beginning of this quarter has turned into a 10-point deficit coming in with only 8 minutes left.
We're going to see if they can make a fierce comeback right after this. Welcome back to the fourth quarter of play. After the Saints leading by 4 at half, 14-0, a 14 deficit. Run faced them, and now they're down by 10 with 8 seconds. 8 minutes, 8 minutes are playing as Lang puts up a 2. Wow. That was difficult to get out.
Yeah.
It's too focused.
Another thing I saw in that last play there, just to remark, it's interesting to see how when a player has a lot of fouls matched up against them, how they tend to take it back a notch on defense. Like Williamson there definitely didn't play as physical as he normally would.
Yeah. I mean, you can't be in this game.
Yeah. I'm a little bit taken aback, I guess, by the student section just chanting while he's taking foul shots.
That's something we don't do at St. Christopher's.
No.
We focus on cheering on for our team.
Exactly. Sportsmanship is key.
It's one thing we value at St. Christopher's.
It's a great part of being a Saint.
I had to be in an admissions video today.
There you go.
Really exciting. Here at Reliant Pulley. I like the matchup. It's going to be a kickball, but I mean, he's felt it tonight. Just hasn't really got a lot of touches.
Yeah, I mean, in the first half, he was relatively lights out shooting, and so was Nikos Kavanis. But everything slowed down in that third quarter. I mean, Stab increased the pace of the game in their favor, and the Saints did not have the energy level to match it, and that's really what cost them.
Starting lineup for both squads looking to finish out this game. They're trying to feed it to Lang because they know Williamson doesn't want to get that last foul. He puts it right up over him.
You know, it's amazing. We talked about at the beginning of this game how potentially the Saints could exploit Chance Mallory's size in the paint, or setting up some play that would be beneficial for them in that regard.
We're gonna call a travel there.
And now, we're here in this game at this stage with fouls being a factor. Williamson has now, he's checking out now, but in the beginning of this fourth quarter, Stab has exploited the fact that he has 4 fouls and used that to their advantage down low. Get them some quick buckets.
This is a team that we thought without Poindexter would not have anyone to score, but they've proven it. They got a lot of talent.
Yeah, they do. I believe
that was a travel, yeah, up and down.
They're matching up against Trinity soon, right?
On Friday.
On Friday, yeah. That's going to be a great matchup to watch.
If the Saints come out with a victory today, the tiebreaker for the Prep League #1 seed, who will host the tournament, will be defined in that game. However, if the Saints lose today, Stab comes out with a victory, and then Trinity beats Stab, they'll have to have a tiebreaker.
That will be interesting.
And obviously we're rooting for Trinity to have the #1 seed, so we have a little bit closer.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. You got to think about the guys in the SID program having to commute up to the
I would say
Charlottesville
more
area.
so than the SID program as the entire student body.
Of course.
You're going to have a lot more fans there,
Yeah,
which could help a lot.
No doubt. I think whenever a game is held at Trinity and St. Christopher's is playing, kids want to show up.
And that was a Trinity game where we thought the Saints could come out on top.
Yeah,
In the last 4 minutes, I wouldn't even say 4 minutes, last minute and a half, that game got away from them.
Yeah, same thing happened here a week or so ago against Stab at home. They could have had that game. And
Definitely a force at that 3 seed, but
Yeah.
not looking like that tonight, honestly.
Yeah, it's really a story of what kind of Saints team are you going to get and what day of the week is it, it seems like. It's just like, unfortunately, they come out certain days looking like a #1 seed in the Prep League, and then other days playing like a 3 seed or a 4 seed. Tonight's performance
Hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, I shouldn't say
It was in the
that.
first half.
It was
Third
solid.
quarter just got away from them.
Yeah. Third quarter was what the Saints were playing like last year, and we don't want that.
Green might have gotten away with an offensive foul there. Ball being poked around. Green comes up with it, spins, finger roll, and one.
Okay. You got to give the man credit right there. That is playing with some hustle. And now, we've been complaining a lot for the past few minutes, but look, if he makes this foul shot, it's a 9-point deficit. It's back to single digits.
He does it.
Announcer's curse is not true for Nigel Green.
I'm curious the thought process that goes into checking Green out. I'm serious. I mean, Green has been playing spectacular tonight. Whether they're trying to tell him like a new game plan, he's going to be back within 30 seconds.
I think that might be. I see Coach Jones is drawing up a play, so I think this is more of a strategy meeting than an actual substitution. So
trying to get it to Lang underneath.
Oh,
great steal there by KP.
That was
trying to move in transition. Falls, gets it to Hendrick. Hendrick underneath the hoop, puts it up and in. Saints cut the lead to 7.
Can we just admire the fact that was like a one-handed? It looked like a one-handed football catch with that basketball right there.
All right, Sadid.
All right. Perhaps a little bit too speculative there, I was, but.
We'd like to give a quick shout out to the Chess Club. Swept Fuma in their first match tonight, undefeated.
Go Saints.
Go Saints. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Thank you. Welcome back. As we were mentioning, 4-0 sweep for the Saints Chess Club team.
Yeah, I mean, chess seriously should become a winter sport at St. Chris, or a year-round sport for that matter.
All right. Right now they're feeding it underneath to Lang. Wallace contest, but not enough. Lang on fire tonight. There's Pulley for 3.
Come on.
Oh, just rims out.
That would have been a big one for the Saints. Back to 9-point lead for Stab.
It's a heartbreaker.
It is.
At this point, I think the only strategy is to front Lang. Try not to let him get it.
Uh-oh.
Taylor for 3.
That's a killer right there.
6-point swing. Saints trail by 12. Just when they're starting to get some momentum.
We'll be back.
Here.
4 minutes remain. The Saints trail by 12 after a quick 5-0 run from Stab. Nigel Green remains on that bench, but Williamson checks back in. Still confused why Green's on the bench. Look underneath, swings it out. Pulley for 3. Bang! KP responds.
Okay. We're back to 9. We got less than 4 minutes to go.
That was a nice drive and dish. Had the hockey assist. He did. Lang and Taylor have been a dynamic duo. And they're even going to run the high screen and roll. Underneath to Lang, spins, goes up, right over Wallace.
It's that height advantage right there.
I mean, when he's 6'8", it's hard to stop him.
Yeah.
He knows how to utilize his height well. And he's just a freshman, which is scary.
I mean,
they're looking for KP at the top of the key. Puts it up. Oh. Can't get it. Just short.
I wonder if he's taller than 6'8", too.
It might be.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
They're throwing in the towel already.
I'm astonished.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know if this is...
Oh, they're all checking back in.
So is this a little scheme drawn up by Coach to perhaps give a foul to Stab, I think? Oh.
I guess there's some confusion with the clock.
Some interesting moments here in the final few minutes of this this ball game.
I'm even confused. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it seems that perhaps because they blew the horn during his shot, they're gonna. Oh. Okay.
They gave him another one. Wow.
Yeah. So what I think happened was the official at the scorer's table blew the horn while he was taking his foul shot, and as a result, they gave him another attempt.
Interesting. I have never seen that.
Yeah.
Saints got to move quick. Foul called underneath. That's going to be double bonus.
Okay.
Smart.
I mean, there's still plenty of clock.
There is.
If Williamson makes both of these, it's down to 10.
Although they only do have one timeout left. Okay.
Which is why you're seeing a lot of quick substitutions.
I mean, honestly, you got to give Coach credit right there. That was an interesting game plan, and it did work out.
I mean, he's doing it again.
I've never seen this. Oh.
Kavanis gets the tap.
Oh, my.
Probably should have had a foul call.
That was a foul. That is a reach-in foul right there.
We got Reese in the corner. Call a foul on Hendrick? Wow.
I mean, if they're going to call a foul on Trent Hendrick right there for a reach, and they're not going to call a foul on Stab on that previous play, that is
whack.
Yeah. The officiating tonight, questionable to say the least. But we won't go into any further detail on that.
I'm still surprised why Nigel Green's on the bench.
Yeah,
I had no idea. When he went out, we're like, maybe he'll be out for 30 seconds. Another foul call on Hendrick. That's gonna be.
Has that been the case? He's been out since he.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I think his athleticism and his ability to move quick and, he's got good ability to pass.
Lewis just checked him in.
Wow.
Coach Lewis gave him the nod.
Okay.
There you go, Coach Lou.
Yeah.
So back to the starting five, down by 11, 2:16 left. Taylor at the line, gets it to go.
There was a point in this fourth quarter where the Saints could have had a stronger breakthrough, and perhaps.
I think all that momentum switched when Pulley missed that three. That would have cut it to 6.
Unfortunately, yes. I mean,
Green trying to take it himself. Spins, goes to the hoop.
oh. I mean,
Wallace with a tap. 10-point game, 2 minutes remaining. Pulley fouls Jermaine. They're in 1-1. Could catch a break right here.
yeah. I mean, back to what you said earlier, the momentum seemed to shift after the three-pointer was missed. In the first place, though, the Saints should be at the point where, they're playing team basketball and not relying on one guy's shot to cost them the momentum to win this game. I mean,
I'm saying it was more after that shot was missed, the long rebound that led to Taylor's three.
Yeah. I do believe his three was more of a dagger in the Saints' pursuit.
And then they can't get the board there and have to foul again on Mallory.
Yeah.
And he's a shooter. And you're sending him to the line for 1-1. I mean, Wallace just got out-rebounded by Lang, who is 6'9", 6'8", very tall.
Yeah, I mean,
But Green's got to help him too there.
I called the last game with Liam Nolan, and unfortunately this is shaping up in a very similar way. It was closer, but what happened was Stab made a very late comeback. And what we're seeing here tonight is Stab made their comeback far earlier in the third quarter. And,
Pulley hits a quick three.
okay, we're back to 9. We still have time. Let's see. And now, is Stab in the double bonus?
Yeah, so you want to try for a foul, but it's killer.
Now you're going to need to hope for some heroic defensive stop right now.
You seen Reggie Miller's quick comeback?
Yeah.
Scored 7 points in like 8 seconds.
Oh, that was
Almost
some
got a
good
steal
defense. That is a good setup right there. But he had to get the foul.
They're going to foul Jermaine. He missed his last one. This is a tough one.
Yeah, this is really excruciating to watch.
Especially after a big win on Saturday against Stewart.
Yeah, I mean,
Team that was 23-4 at the time.
personally, I thought watching that game and seeing them compete with some really great players on Stewart's team. I don't care if people say, "Oh yeah, they're Division II." That's really
They
just
beat Trinity.
Yeah, that's just a matter of formality based on how they set up the leagues and everything. That is a great basketball team at Stewart.
It looked like Reese wanted it more there, and they got the ball.
Yeah. I think the lackluster start in the third quarter is what has carried on.
I mean, they've been
Cost
playing
the
right
Saints.
with him the entire game. It was just a third quarter run.
Yeah.
When you go on an 11-0 run, I mean, travel, that's a big turnover. A three here cuts it to 7, but I don't know. I were the Saints, I'd look. I'm more of a go for a quick 2 and foul kind of guy, but I'm saying go for a 3 here, and then I'd foul Jermaine.
I think it's all dependent on how this inbounds goes. I mean, if they're able to get it up the court fast and set up someone down low, definitely go for the quick 2. But if it's looking like they're going to need to, we'll see what happens.
Bring it over to Pulley at the top.
Oh!
Pulley gets it to go.
Okay, that was pretty heroic right there. Oh, my. Good defense. Timeout Stab.
Down by 7, 24, excuse me. If they had gotten a steal there, it would have been huge, but we'll see what they can do coming out of the timeout. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're going to see what the Saints can try and do here.
Oh.
That looked like a hard foul, but like you got to keep in mind that he's 5'2".
Yeah, and I think he tripped over the basketball as well, too. So, I mean, oops.
All right, so they're sending Mallory to the line. These are some big free throws.
Indeed.
Jim just goes completely silent. He knocks down the first. It's crazy how quiet this is compared to when the Saints shoot free throws. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, down by 8. He's trying to extend it to 9. Got to move quick, get some points on the board. Kovanis will take it down. They're going to look for Pulley. Right back to Kovanis. Pumps. Shoots.
Oh,
way too much on it. That'll most likely close it out tonight.
yeah, that's going to do it for us.
It's a difficult pill to swallow. What's the call? It's something on green, but I'm not sure what.
Did I hear taunting? Maybe that's stretch. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, seems like with a lot of the calls on the Saints tonight, we didn't even really know what was happening.
Yeah, weird night.
Indeed.
I throw it right up to Taylor. I mean, Saints played with Stab during the fourth. They had the lead going into the half. Up by 4.
I mean, they've beaten them this fourth quarter. I mean, they were down 14 to start.
They're down 10.
Yeah, I'm just saying they've scored more points.
But, I mean, they're hanging with them.
Stop ball.
Williamson drives right down that lane and gets 2. But that clock's going to keep on going. Foul quick.
I don't know what.
Not really sure if they want a foul or not.
Yeah.
Let time expire. I would say you foul early there.
Yeah.
Just in case maybe he misses both and you get a 3, but after that I would let it go out.
Exactly. You have to hope for a lot in these situations.
Yeah. I mean, you have to hope that Taylor, one of the more reliable guys, misses both, and yeah. It's just not going to happen. Wow. With Poindexter out, Taylor and Lang able to step up.
Yeah. Number 35 for Stad. Last time we played, didn't have as big of a game as he's having tonight. And I think his down-low post play, along with number 5 Taylor, all the guys, I mean, they played a collectively well-played team game. So, along with some big shots, that's what got him.
Quick foul on Chance Mallory, sends Polio to the line.
Student section still booing.
Matt Grant checking in. Immediately going to send Taylor right back to the line. Taylor misses the first. It's a rare miss. Green pulls up from deep.
I think we can officially say now that's game.
And shot clock's off.
Tough ending here.
If you take away that third quarter alone,
Saints would have won.
Saints win by 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, that fourth quarter, a 14-0 run just stuck with them. So with that, Saints' next game is going to be on Friday against Collegiate away on the road.
Something to look forward to, and you know, it'd be a great way to close out the season, beating out our old school rival Collegiate.
Should be excited. We're looking forward to it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Joe Brennan alongside Alex Hadid. Stay classy, St. Chris.